Hey guys. Hi everybody. Nice to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining me today for another quick webinar session where we talk about our hottest Teamhood updates. So today we have a rather special session, I would like to say, because normally I'm introducing you to new features. But right now, what we're going to do is we'll be focusing on something else. In the next 15 minutes, I will tell you about our brand new subscription plan called Ultimate. So before we get into that, just a quick introduction from my side to those who are new here. My name is Dimante. I'm a Teamhood coach, and my job is to make sure that our users are taking advantage of all the capabilities Teamhood has to offer. So remember, as always, after the session, I will be saving some time for a quick Q&A. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the Q&A box and we'll cover that then. Right now, intro is done. I think we can get started. So yeah, ever since actually the early days of creating Teamhood, we've always wanted the tool to be super customizable and have it adjust to different needs of different users instead of having it the other way around. Because, well, we perfectly understand that our user base is very versatile and there are just so many types of projects they're all working on. So right now, as we're always bringing fresh features and improvements to the tool, this time we wanted to focus on advancing the configuration capabilities to those who seek even more customized experience and even more freedom. So today I'm super excited to introduce you to our Ultimate plan, which is designed specifically for advanced users who know exactly what they want to see in their project boards and also have a need for more flexibility. So comparing to other subscription plans that we have, professional and premium, what you'll notice first is that Ultimate plan, it offers even more customization capabilities that are exclusive to Ultimate and Enterprise plans only. So this week, the brand new feature that we've added here is called data field hiding. And let's now jump to my Teamhood account and talk about it in more detail. So to demonstrate to you how this feature advances the customization capabilities for your Teamhood account, I have created a workspace over here that has multiple boards. So I have a support board, I have design board, I have a board for specific project that is medication testing, and I also have board dedicated for product features and strategies. So this is just something more internal. As you can see, all of those boards, they're very different in terms of their nature, and they each focus on a different aspect of a business. One is dedicated to engineering resources or customer care. Another is for design and visual improvement of the product. And then we have a whole new medical project and a separate board for product features and strategy, as mentioned before, so it's more internal. So with the current Teamhood's ability to set custom fields, our users have always been able to kind of customize such boards individually to their specific needs and be able to add any type of information that is required for their projects. So the main difference and room for flexibility that data field hiding will bring to the table is that with many different projects in one workspace that need many different custom fields to cover specific data field hiding, it will just allow those users to keep each board isolated to only the fields that are relevant, eliminating others that belong to different boards and are not needed in this particular one, but it will still keep those fields in the workspace. So for example, let's go to my support board, and over here, I have created a few custom fields that would help me identify the incoming inquiries. So those custom fields are such as client name, which I can choose from my drop-down menu, and also the department that is responsible for handling this particular ticket. I can see those of my data fields that I created in item details over here by clicking on each task, or I can also do that when enabling other fields in this customized section here. So now in my other boards, the situation might be and is completely different. So if we go to my project medication testing board, we will see that I need to add information that is totally different, and it covers different metrics of a project. So what I have to do here is I need to set the budget. So for that, I'm using one of our predefined fields already, which is budget. I also need to set up and create some custom fields in order to give more information, such as dosage, where I'm adding my options of a particular dose for that medication from the drop-down menu. And I also have the group, focus group identification number, which is also very specific, and the lab, which is going to be used to perform those tests. So again, for this information, I am using both default fields and also creating a few custom ones to be able to add information from a drop-down menu with my specific options, for example. So as you can see, in both boards, I'm using information that is completely different. So I don't need to have budget or dosage fields in my support board, but neither do I need to indicate which client belongs to my medication projects tasks as I do in support. So data field hiding, it now allows me to disable the unnecessary data fields and only see the ones that I want to see for each board individually. This way, just giving me more freedom to organize my boards in a workspace. And how it looks if I go to the project plan initial discussion, one of my tasks for this board's project, I will only see the fields that I have enabled. So I'm not seeing the client's name, I'm not seeing the department or other fields, I'm just seeing the 3 of the custom fields that I enabled. And you can access the settings to configure the fields that you enable either through here or by using your workspace's action menu, and you will access the page item fields. In this page, you will see both default fields and custom fields, and you can set them up individually. So with custom fields, you can also change their order, but essentially what you can do when clicking on each of those fields is noticing how many boards this field is available in, and also how many items this field has values in. So for the boards availability, I see that this budget field is available in 2 boards. And there's also a button for settings that allows me to customize where field is enabled. So I can simply just by clicking on each board, I can select which board I want to see this field in. I've chosen to see budget for design and project, medication testing boards, and for others, I just want to omit it as I'm not going to be using it. For dosage, for example, I see that I've enabled it only in 1 board because it's a very specific project. I will not be needing it anywhere else. So I'm just going to hide it, and in order to keep other boards more organized. So this is how it looks like. It gives, as I mentioned, more freedom to customize, more appealing visuals to the item details you see over here. If we were to compare with the current example, how we see fields and custom fields in item details without this feature, we can go to another workspace of mine, which also has medication testing project, also some medium-sized or different projects. We're also having features board. So just a variety of other things going on. And I'm using also different fields for different data in those boards. So the difference over here would be if I go to the same task in my other workspace, I see that I will be having a bunch of custom fields that are unnecessary to this particular project, this particular board. So for example, relevance, impact, confidence, and effort, those are all fields designed and meant to calculate the RISE score, which is only relevant for my features board over here, but I'm still seeing this blank fields here because I haven't enabled the feature to hide certain data fields. And I can do that just again by going to settings and setting everything up. So yeah, this is all about my elaborate example on data field hiding. Now, moving on, another advantage of Ultimate Plan is that it gives your account more guest seats and reports. So instead of 5 or 10, with Ultimate, you'll be able to invite up to 20 guests and also generate up to 20 global reports, which contributes to increasing the flexibility for what type of metrics you want to track over multiple workspaces. And also just giving you freedom to have more users join Teamhood without separate licenses. And one more thing really worth noting here is that Ultimate Plan, it also offers priority support. So what I mean by that is if you have an inquiry or want to use our customer success managers for onboarding or training purposes, your requests will be prioritized along with other Ultimate Plan users and will be handled first in terms of timeline. Now, talking about price options for Ultimate Plan, as per usual, mostly depend on whether you're interested in long-term or short-term commitment. So for monthly subscription, the payment rounds up to 22 euros per user per month. And for the yearly plan, already coming with a 20% immediate discount, it arrives at 18 euros per user per month, along with a 12-month commitment. So yeah, this is basically it. Just one more thing I really want to stress here is that this is not the final package of the Ultimate Plan. So with time, we will be introducing more and more exclusive features that will allow for even more advanced customization capabilities. So data field hiding is the first one, but it's definitely not the last. There are many more to come. Yeah, so to sum up very quickly, key takeaways. Ultimate Plan created for advanced users that want more freedom and flexibility to bend Teamhood to their specific needs. It's also great for those who have a need to add more guests and global reports to track specific metrics, like specific workload groups for different people in different workspaces, or specific item lists of multiple workspaces. And to those who want to be at the top of the list when it comes to support from our team, of course. So that is it for today. But before we wrap up the session, I want to take a look at the Q&A box. I see that we have one question, so I just want to answer it. Jessica asks, I have a professional yearly subscription. Can I upgrade to Ultimate now, or do I need to wait until the period for my current subscription expires? That's a very good question, Jessica. Thanks so much for bringing this up. Actually, you can upgrade your plan to a more advanced one at any given time, and the payment, it will adjust for the upcoming months of your current subscription only. So the same actually goes for increasing the number of licenses to your account as well. All right, seems like no more questions. I think we can wrap up the session right now. Everything is clear for you, so I'm happy about that. I hope you got a good understanding of what types of Teamhood users Ultimate Plan is designed for. And if you feel like you're one of those users, I think now is a great time to use this opportunity and to upgrade your experience and take even more from our tool. So thank you all very much for spending time with me today. I cannot wait to see you all again in another session, which will be happening very soon. Thank you and bye-bye.